so week 1 is done, in case you didn't notice. Mitchell Lea, Connor VanDemark, Brandon Tew, Tommy Grant, and guess what? We're all losers. All of us. All of us here on the Weekly Recess are losers to varying degrees, but all of us are big, fat, stinking losers after week 1 of a 2025 NFL season. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Connor, you and I are the best losers, I would say, out of the 4 in the group, because the Steelers-Jets game was probably the second best game of the weekend. It was the nationally televised 1 p.m. game, and I'm thinking, oh, we're going to get embarrassed. This is usually what happens when the Jets are on national TV. And it was a back-and-forth football game. And yes, the Steelers came out on top, but I left that game feeling a lot better about the New York Jets than I ever expected to. And a lot of that is just because the offense looked so good. And Justin Fields, I was extremely impressed with the young man.
He looked good. He actually made some good passes. And honestly, again, at the game, I lost my streak. And you guys were superstitiously saying, oh, what was going to happen. I don't believe in those things. But
I don't believe the supernatural.
Of course I don't. But the kickoff return fumble, that when that happened, I was like, this is just nightmares. And I had a feeling once that turnover happened, I was like, yes, this is game.
That's how I felt as well. And yet, when the Steelers scored, because we all knew that wasn't going to end in a field goal, that was going to end in a touchdown.
Yeah.
But then the Jets responded on offense. I'm like, okay, most of the Jets teams that I've seen over the years, they throw a pick on that drive or there's a fumble. And yeah, exactly. As soon as they lose momentum, even for a little bit, they can't get it back. They got it back there, and in most cases win that game, because most field goal kickers aren't drilling a 60-yarder.
Yeah.
Not drilling a 60-yarder outside, not in Denver, where the altitude and all that. 60, I mean, we've gotten really accustomed to seeing 50, 55-yard kicks go in, but 60 is still a rarity. And Chris Boswell not only just made the kick, but that would have been good from like 66, 67. He had
I think 72.
some leg on that.
I mean, that ball was in the stands. Like, I think that was an extremely impressive kick.
I also just like the way that the offensive line played. The running game. I mean, Breece Hall looked like pre-ACL tear Breece Hall. Armin Membu.
He shocked me.
There's a couple of running backs who look good pre-ACL tear good this weekend. Or this week. Post-ACL.
You're not going to do what I think you're going to do, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I thought you'd be like, yeah, Javonte.
Let's transition to Aaron Rodgers. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
Well, I will say that of those two, I mean, as much as it's like, oh, Aaron Rodgers threw 4 touchdowns and the Steelers won, I think Justin Fields played better. And you watch that game going, because a lot of Aaron Rodgers, the Jets secondary didn't exactly make it difficult on him. I think that there's a lot of issues as far as like the safety plays really bad. Tony Adams didn't have a great game. Brandon Stevens played poorly. Right. And I have a lot of concerns as far as the safety play. But I mean, the high level players, the guys that like Quinnen Williams had a great game. Sauce Gardner had a great game.
Yep.
Will McDonald. If you don't know about Will McDonald,
is the man.
He is a stud. And Jermaine Johnson came off an Achilles tear, looked really solid.
Yeah.
So they just need, like, I'd really like to see some of the rookies, Azarie Thomas and Malachi Moore. I really liked them both coming out of college, and I'd like to see them get some more playing time as the season moves on. But I left this game optimistic in the coaching staff. If Tanner Engstrand keeps calling games like this, he might get a head coaching job somewhere. The offensive success seems sustainable to me, Connor.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, they're going to have some tough matchups coming up with the Bills and Buccaneers, but like, I think if they show that kind of like, I can see them losing the next 2 games, and I can still be 0-3 and still not feel miserable, which is could be
Because the
positive.
rest of the schedule's pretty.
It's
like,
it's not like it's good. It's
if
nasty.
they go 1-2,
I'll be happy.
If they go if they beat Buffalo or Tampa, it will not only show that they can beat really good football teams, but also just the way that the back half of their schedule sets up. I mean, not to, insult you guys, but kind of to insult you guys. It's a lot of like Panthers and Dolphins.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, Saints.
Yeah.
There's, Browns. There's a lot of teams like that on the back half of the schedule.
I have a new name for the Saints. It's the Saints is what it is. It's the
Yeah.
You gotta really extend it out there.
I gotta say though, in October though, the Cowboys Jets game, that actually looks like it'll be a fun one.
Yeah,
and I think that's a game that the Jets will win, and I did not think that beforehand. Tommy, let's talk about the Miami Dolphins.
Or let's not talk about them.
Okay, well, if you don't want to talk about them, I'll talk about them. I don't think you're gonna like what I have to say.
I will be fully on board with what you have to say because I have probably the same things to say because I am officially shifting and I'll be an official Bills fan this season.
Good for you.
How many times have you done this now?
Good for you.
No. Last year I was split.
He was on the wagon.
I don't know what the origins of you being a Dolphins fan even are, but good for you for making the switch because I can't do it as a Panthers fan. But good for you.
I never had a team growing up, and my uncle was a diehard Dolphin fan since he was a kid.
Oh, you're good. Make your own decisions. Life is your own path.
So he was
Buffalo
a diehard
Bills,
Dolphin fan, and he got brain cancer and passed away.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's one of those I just kind of adopted the Dolphins for him.
Well, have them as your second favorite team. Have them as your second favorite team, just in the background.
Well, for this season, they're now just dead to me. Unless they make some miraculous recovery, which I don't see happening because Tua should have been let go and put down to pasture because
oh my god,
the performance he gave was not even a performance. I probably could have played better, and I'm not an athlete. Because that was just.
At least the backup Zach Wilson.
Okay,
they should have put him in. They should have said, Tua, get the fuck off the field. We're gonna put the fucking kicker in to play quarterback.
We're gonna put
awful.
I don't even know if Zach Wilson is Mormon, but if he is, I mean,
BYU boy.
They should start praying to whatever deities they need to, because the secondary is dog shit. I mean, I'm not gonna say I called it, but
he only had.
I guess the only thing I missed
yards and 2 interceptions. That was.
Did you get the Mike McDaniel first head coach fired odds while you still could?
Yeah,
now the odds it's like minus 550. There's no value on those odds at all now.
No, he's gonna get fired. The problem is that the secondary is so bad. I guess the only thing I missed last week was Josh Downs didn't score a couple of touchdowns, which. Right process, wrong pick, I guess.
Yeah.
But the idea is that the secondary just can't cover anyone. There's just dudes running wide open all day.
Yeah,
and they can't stop the run. They can't stop the run. Yeah, Tyler Warren's open.
Tyler Warren had a big game. Yeah. And
I mean,
by the way,
hate to say
I tried to tell y'all about the Colts. I tried to tell y'all about Daniel Jones.
No, stop. No,
I tried to tell y'all.
No. Put a fork in it.
Did I pick the Colts last week?
Pin it. Yeah, pin it, Mitchell. Put a pin in it. We're gonna see what happens when they actually play defense.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Yeah, we all picked the Colts except for me.
Yeah, we all picked the Colts first off, and second, put a pin in it because they got to play a real defense. Daniel Jones looked like the second coming of John Elway or something.
Daniel Jones played against the Dolphins, so
I think he was. I saw some stat. I don't know. It was floating around, but he might be the first quarterback to actually score on every single possession.
Yeah, he scored on. He's the first quarterback in
the past century.
Since the '60s, to score on every possession because most games there's a kneel down, a throwaway, something. Yeah. He scored on every possession.
That he basically turned the game on easy mode because he was playing against Tua, who couldn't play for shit.
No, agreed. I'm not defending the Dolphins. The Dolphins are bad. Mike McDaniel is about to get fired. They are a bad team. But
the wrong person to fire. Get rid of Tua. firing McDaniels is not going to
Get
help
rid of the
you.
general
I
manager
actually-
that brought everybody in.
I actually think that Quinn Ewers is a good QB in Mike McDaniel's system if you give him like 2 years. I don't know if Mike McDaniels has 2 years. That's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
All I gotta say is I bet $5 on the under 6.5 wins for the Miami Dolphins, and I can cash out right. And I can cash out right now
For
for under
500.
6.5 after 1 week for $6.
Oh, 6. Okay.
I'm not going to because they are not winning 7 games this year.
If they don't change the roster and get rid of 2 and get somebody else in there, I can see this being a flush out season with the exception of maybe the Panthers. Other than that,
I mean, that's a good transition, but I mean, are we really comparing the Panthers to the Dolphins? I mean,
no, I'm just looking at the schedule and I can't see any other teams that they might actually beat based on how they played this weekend.
Yeah, well,
And
I wouldn't like throw out Carolina's performance. I guess we can move to that game. I wouldn't throw it out, but it is what it is. Bryce didn't look good for like 3 quarters, like.
What quarter did he look good in?
I don't know. He looked good for
I'm
like
a Bryce Young fan.
He looked good for like 5
well,
minutes. He looked good for like 5 minutes. The point is that like I would just throw that game out. It is what it is. Like
I feel the same
that's how
way.
statistics works.
That's not how statistics work, Mitchell. I'm not saying that it doesn't go on the record. I'm just saying I would just throw the game out in terms of evaluating this team. I need to see them like 4 weeks from now. Like, how good is this team actually? I don't see the Dolphins being good. I see the Panthers like possibly scoring points is what I'm getting at, I guess.
Like Bryce Young looked good at the end of the season last year. Like
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
it could be a situation where there could be regression. Yeah, it's always possible, but no, he's still a young quarterback. Let's give him some time. He's still working with his new number 1 wide receiver. Like,
I mean, really knew every wide receiver, right? Who do they have that's like a holdover? I mean, besides Leggett. I mean,
Leggett's
you got a boy eating all them squirrels. By the way, Xavier Leggett is horrible at the sport of football.
Well, he's not good at separating, which is a big issue in the NFL.
Or catching the ball, or any of the things that come with being a National Football League wide receiver.
I didn't like him out of college. I honestly thought he was a basketball body playing football. Personally.
I didn't like him either. I loved McMillan though, and I think he flashed a lot in this game.
Yeah, I mean Jatavion looks good. Like their tight ends are good. Like I think they can move the ball. Is what I'm getting at.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I was far more concerned about the Jaguars ran for 200 yards,
the defense is
6.5 yards a carry.
The defense is going to be bad.
The defense is bad.
The offense was honestly the only bright part that we had for them, and that not looking good is a concern.
Unlike the Dolphins, though, I think the secondary is salvageable. And I think they got some players, and this league is trending towards throwing the football, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands. I don't think the majority of teams are going to run for 200 yards against the Panthers, just because that's not a philosophy of most offenses. So in my opinion, I think their like struggles on the run game, it's going to show up all season, but I don't think it's going to be like a detriment like the Dolphins are with the secondary. I think that's just something you can't overcome in today's game. Having a bad secondary, you have to do something else, and yeah, it looks bad. So to further Connor's point, I think just throughout the first week, I think the offense is going to be fine. They're not going to be great. They're just going to be fine. They could probably move the ball, and yeah, I mean, to me, the secondaries.
Honestly, I think next week's going to be a good test for them because they're playing against a good Cardinals defense.
Yeah.
And
no, I actually want to see that game. How many points are scored? Like, yeah.
Mitch, what's the over-under on that one? For the,
on which game?
Cardinals Panthers.
Do you know? Off the top of your head, do you have the lines? No,
I feel like it's like 43 and a half. I could be wrong.
I'll go 45. I think that'd be my guess.
Yeah, 43.
No, it's 43 and a half.
43 and a half is not like terrible. Yeah, I'd probably go under still. But who knows? The Cardinals might put up 30. So, yeah,
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. But God,
All
I'm
right,
gonna probably
so-
pick them too. Oh my God, this is just an ever-ending cycle.
Well, the Cardinals, of course, you're going to pick them,
Yes.
Brandon. You're legally bound to do so.
Yeah.
Week 1, what stood out to you the most? Connor, you want to lead us off with this one?
I wasn't set to be put on the spot here.
The amount of
Okay,
beers I
Brandon,
drank
you want-
tailgate.
no, I will lead off with this one.
Yeah.
Okay, the thing that stood out to me the most was, I think the Detroit Lions might be in trouble. Watching that game, watching their
Ben
offense,
Johnson.
how bland it was, but also Jared Goff has always been a quarterback that you cannot. You have to have a good offensive line around him because he's not good when pressured.
Yeah.
He's not a mobile quarterback, and their interior offensive line is a serious problem. And I just think that in a division where you have a lot of other quarterbacks that, I know JJ McCarthy's not, setting records with the 40-yard dash or anything.
Oh my! Can we not bring
you
him
have
up?
But you have quarterbacks that can move. You have quarterbacks that can move around. Jared Goff is just a statue back there and needs everything to be perfect around
Everything has
him.
to be on time and perfect.
Exactly. And this offensive line and
tough.
just, the lack of Ben Johnson scheming up these plays. I mean, the brain drain in Detroit has been very real between Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn, Tanner Engstrand. They lost a potential Hall of Fame center, maybe if he had played a little bit longer, in Frank Ragnow.
I think that's the biggest
They
loss.
lost Jonah Jackson at guard.
I think Ben Johnson is the biggest. I think the second biggest is Ragnow. I think Ragnow changes their offensive line.
I want to give him.
Sorry, the Jonah Jackson move was a few years ago. I don't know.
But still,
they had it right guard. Maybe Zeitler. The right guard has been a rotation for them, and
I think
they've had
point
capable bodies, but now they don't.
Mitchell, if I asked you, Texans or Lions offensive line?
Oh, Texans or Lions 100% because at least the Lions have the tackles figured out.
Okay, but interior, now we're getting to this is a toss-up.
No, I think interior I might go Lions still. The Texans offensive line is
dismantled.
Brutal, but I knew
the tackles
it was going to be
the
horrendous.
good,
but also Stroud can move.
No, that's fair. Yeah. Go ahead, Connor. With what
I
you
want to say though is this also could be a flip of are the Packers D that good too?
Well, yeah, the Packers might be that
because that D looked phenomenal, and I definitely could be a situation
where
Micah's
not even at 100%. He's like 70.
And they still play good pass rush, good pressuring, and good coverage. Like everything looked great for them, and I do think that the Lions, it's more of a hold and wait and see for me. Because I think the Bears game next week is a good limit test for both teams. See if the Bears can make that step for themselves, and to see the Lions still. If the Lions have difficulty against the Bears, it's also a good defense. But if the Lions don't get the shit together against them, then the alarm bells start going off.
I don't love the Lions this year, but I think I still have.
I still have a playoff team.
I still have them in the playoffs. I mean, I still think they're a playoff team. So part of me wants to go. I think Ben Johnson, if they don't score points against the Lions next week, I'm really concerned about Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Is that your week 1 thing,
no, that's
Brandon?
not I'll pivot from that. I kind of want my week 1 to be I kind of want it to be the Cowboys. I think they were good. And I might have been wrong about them.
Hey.
But we'll see.
First part is acceptance.
What were you wrong about?
I didn't think they were going to be good this year, and they might be good. George Pickens didn't even catch the ball, and they moved the ball down the field. Imagine when George Pickens gets involved.
I did say this game is going to be closer than people thought. The Cowboys are like
I
their
know
defense
I know they
is shaky
lost.
still, but like I think they're competitive, and
Yeah,
I can see them being a competitive team.
I don't want to be like my takeaway is like a team that lost is my take, but like legitimately, I think they were the most competitive team against an elite team outside of the Ravens, Bills, obviously. But oh my God, the Ravens choked that game away. So I guess we could talk about that at some point. But yeah, my takeaway is the Cowboys might actually be good.
They can hunt they can stiff around the playoffs. I can definitely
Yeah,
see that.
yeah, I think they can make the playoffs, and I don't know if I would not have thought that to start the year, especially after trading away Micah Parsons. Um, yeah, I mean they moved the ball, and I know they got the ball in short yardage and stuff like that, but heck, I mean, how many teams were turning the Eagles over last year for the most part? So I mean, it's not like
this was also a game that was two separate games in one, with
sure,
the one before the rain delay and one after. Because the one after, it was a slog. It was disgusting.
yeah, it was.
That was not football.
I don't think that my being impressed with Dallas can only go so far because Philadelphia's best defensive player was ejected before the game even really started.
Sure, I mean,
And
that's
so as a
it's fair,
result,
fair.
I think that the Eagles were really able to, because the Eagles lost a lot of defensive line depth over the offseason with Brandon Graham retiring, Josh Sweat went to Arizona, Milton Williams went to the Patriots. And so, Bryce Huff was traded to the 49ers. They lost a lot of depth on that defensive line, and I think that was tested earlier than the Eagles expected it to be. And so the Cowboys kind of attacked that early on. They ran the ball with Javonte, and this is a Cowboys run defense or run game that I didn't have much faith in, and they were able to run early and often. I just don't think that they're going to be able to face a team that has their best defensive line ejected before the game.
Yeah,
that's fair.
When they probably game plan Jalen Carter to be at the forefront of a lot of that.
I just think it'd be really cliche for me to go Caleb Williams in Chicago, but if someone else wants it, go ahead.
No, I will flip it, because the one team that, compared to all of you, that I had making the playoffs, Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
Because this is year number 3 with Coach O'Connell having a different quarterback, and they just find a way to get it done. And I think that with that defense, I think that they can be. I can easily see 3 NFC North teams making the playoffs, and the Vikings are going to be a tough game every single week. Mitchell, your face.
Now that much.
This is a JJ McCarthy.
The wheel is turning.
This is a JJ McCarthy rant that's about to happen.
Brandon and I have been through the shit with JJ McCarthy over the last, because we're in a dynasty league where people are stupid.
Yeah.
And
well been there.
JJ McCarthy through 3 quarters was awful.
Yes, he was.
I thought that JJ McCarthy coming out was a prospect that I would take, as a day 3 developmental guy. I thought he was way overdrafted.
He needs to sit for 2 to 3 years.
He sat for a year, rehabbing an injury, but still, he was not rushed into action, and he did come into a very good situation. He was a gamer in the 4th quarter. He came and he played really damn well in the 4th quarter of that game. I've got to give him credit.
My favorite comment in that group chat, Mitchell, was when you were like, he underthrew the ball to Aaron Jones. And I was like, yeah, you mean he put Aaron under the ball to his running back? I was like,
I'm glad that you can understand when I'm just being a hater.
Yeah.
Because, yes.
It was such a hater comment. It was such a hater.
That was a good throw. My takeaway from the Vikings is that, okay, JJ McCarthy, jury's still out on him. I think that even the biggest Vikings fans can agree on that. I'm a little worried about their run game. I know they switched it up between Jones and Mason.
I think it's going to be a lot of Mason like in between the tackles and Jones like in space, personally. But
I think it would, but I didn't really like either of it, to be honest. But that Vikings defense, Brian Flores is a madman, and particularly that front 7. The looks that they're now, I fear that when they go up against more physical teams that can run the ball, like the Packers, right? The Packers, they have a good offensive line. They have Josh Jacobs. They're going to hit you in the mouth. The Bears, DeAndre Swift, an offensive line with a lot of new pieces. They're still gelling. I want to see how they defend the run, but a very pass-heavy team like the Bears, They threw a lot of different looks out there, and Brian Flores is a weapon. And if Minnesota is going to make the playoffs like you think that they're going to, Brian Flores is going to be a huge reason as to why that happens.
Yeah, definitely.
Tommy?
For me, I'm just happy that the Chiefs lost their first game. It was a nice morale booster for the rest of the NFL. And then, of course, one of the few other games I got to watch was the second half of the Bills-Ravens game. Because I was doing a lot of driving around this weekend, so I didn't get to watch as much football as I would like to have. But, man, that was an interesting second half of a game because I turned that on. I was like, yeah, this is a Ravens game. They were controlling the field. I mean, Bills did not look anywhere near where they should have. And
they stole the game. You can call it what it is. They stole the game.
No, I mean, half my office was like at the game, and they're like, yeah, like the stadium was like emptying out at the start of the fourth quarter, like after they scored that another round.
Yeah.
And even myself, I was like halfway through the fourth quarter, and I was like, I should probably go to bed.
Right, let's turn this off.
Yeah. I was like, part of me was like, nah, fuck it, I'll just finish it off, just see what happens. And I'm glad I did because that was a hell of a last 5 minutes of the game. I mean, I don't even know how to describe how lucky they got, and just the fumble is what saved them.
I mean,
yeah, I mean they couldn't stop Derrick Henry at all to the point where I don't know. They should have just kept giving Derrick Henry the ball. Well, Buffalo had no answers for it.
But Mitchell, he fumbled.
No,
did he not?
But I know, but I'm talking about even before that. Like, there's no reason he should have gotten only 18 carries unless
I feel
you're saying, unless you're saying it's week 1 of the season.
No,
we have Super Bowl aspirations. He's
No.
He's 31 years old. We're trying to kind of space things out.
No. Fuck it. Derrick Henry, Father Time is undefeated except when it comes to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is a linebacker playing running back.
Well, LeBron.
Carries don't imply to him. It's not the same. You would have to give him 1,000 carries for it to equal like 600 carries from a normal running back.
He's got more than 1,000 carries.
My point is, I think this man could play until he's 40 if he really wanted to. I honestly think he's like broken the aging curve.
Look, the Ravens. This was definitely the game that the Ravens practiced for the entire offseason because they played a perfect game.
Yeah.
And essentially, the game was give the ball to Henry, and if Henry's not open, Lamar's just going to run it or throw it to Flowers because Flowers played phenomenally too. In terms of yardage, it was really Henry and Flowers were the only two that got the ball. I'm not
making this joke because of like concussions, but like he dribbled a guy's head off the ground like a basketball.
Yeah, he's a fucking.
I mean, he stiff armed a dude into the ground, and the guy's head bounced like off the turf. Like it was crazy.
The fumble, I'll give more props to the Bills' defense. That was a great punch.
Yeah, no, that's a great play. It's a great peanut punch. It's a great play. Yeah, it's a great play. But how do you not give that guy the ball 35 times? Like,
well, you give him the ball every time because the Bills' defense couldn't stop him.
That's what I'm saying. He should have got 35 touches. He should have got 35 touches.
He is their biggest threat, and they could not stop him for shit. And when they did, Lamar just ran the ball and just basically pulled Josh Allen shit on him.
Those are my favorite memes.
I'm just going to keep running the ball like you do, and it worked because there was plenty of plays where Lamar just fucking ran through and no one was touching him.
But this is why their offense is so good. Like Lamar is a capable passer and I'm not being mean by saying capable, but like he's a very good passer. But they don't need him to throw the ball. Like it's lineup and pistol, 12 personnel, and like we're gonna run a read option like right at your line, and like Bosa in the first part of the game was trying to take away the dive, and Lamar got him a couple of times, like you were saying, Tommy, like got him to bite, and then he just runs away from him, and then it's like, okay, now I know what we're doing here. Like you're putting pressure on me as Bosa, the defensive end. Like now I have to play this a certain way, and then when you start playing it that way, then Derrick Henry just runs through you and just runs for like And then that's the problem is when he gets into the second and third level, there are guys who can't tackle him, evidenced by the dude's face that bounced off the turf when he got stiff armed. Like you can't tackle him. Like that's the problem is when he gets ahead of steam in the second and third level, he's a hard person to bring down.
They are forced to be reckoned with. This was a home game for the Bills, and they still were basically being walked all over on their home turf by the Ravens. And honestly, if it wasn't for that fumble, they would have lost that game.
Yeah, but Josh Allen is awesome. Like that's another takeaway. Is Josh Allen is a freakazoid. Like that dude is awesome. Just a great quarterback. Like
leading MVP candidate after week 1. Although I will add, maybe Justin Herbert should be up there as well, just after week 1. Well, he was fantastic on Friday night.
He was definitely fantastic, but we'll see with the Harbaugh scheme if he's the one that.
Just after week 1, after week 1. I think him and I think Jordan Love also would be someone that I would maybe put up there.
What sucks is Joe Burrow is very much down the list right now. Slow start to September once again. Very slow.
This is what he does, but at least they won the game.
I'll take it.
True.
Yeah.
Speaking of a game that they should not have won.
They won.
As a Jamar Chase Burrow owner stack.
Also,
that was wrong.
Yeah. Chase Burrow is a bad stack. Have a Chase fantasy owners chalk this one up to when he puts up 60 points one week. Like just throw this one away. It's fine. He's the best wide receiver in the league. But yeah, having that stack is awful. That's a pretty bad stack this week. Can I also say this real quick, Mitchell? As a Browns David Njoku fantasy owner with some David Njoku stock, can we get that man the ball? Like
Harold Fanning the ball now.
You're great. Like you're awesome. Line up at H-back. Line up in the backfield. Get some beneath routes. Get some flat routes in open. But David Njoku is a big body. Let's get him the football. Come on, Joe Flacco. You know you want to throw it to your big tight end.
That's Harold Fanning.
PSA now.
That tight end is Harold Fanning.
I hate it so much.
All right. Well, it's time to predict the games. And last week, let's give credit where credit is due. Brandon, wait, is this true?
Yeah.
Brandon went 13-3.
Mitchell, I was on one. I mean, to be fair, everyone did pretty well last week, but
yeah. Brandon 13-3, Tommy 12-4, Connor and I bringing up the rear with a respectable 10-6. It's not like we were under 500 or anything like that, but we've got a fun Thursday night football game. Sometimes Thursday night football is just kind of mid. Not this week. Washington Commanders in Lambeau Field against the Green Bay Packers. The spread for this one is 3.5, and this is one I actually have, human American currency on because I love the Packers in this game right here. I think that they're just going to out physical.
How much money I would have made this week if I bet?
Yeah,
you could have done all right.
So is that who you're going?
But yeah, I'm going with the Packers.
As am I.
I like Jaden Daniels too much. Give me the Commanders.
Ooh,
I'll go Packers. This is a good line. I would say that. Like it's gonna be a good game, but I think I am just too much high on the Packers defense.
That's fair.
Yeah,
something weird's gonna happen. Something weird's gonna happen in Lambeau this weekend.
You're buying into the Bill Krosky Merritt hype.
No,
Bill Krosky.
I'm actually not. I actually think Austin Eckler's gonna get a lot of touches, but yeah.
Giants and Cowboys. Cowboys are favored by 5.5 in this game. This is another one that I've teased with another game, and I've got the Giants up to 11.5, but I also like them to cover the 5.5 because this screams backdoor cover, but I've got the Cowboys winning the game straight up. I just don't think they're going to be able to run the ball the way that they did against Philadelphia, and they'll depend on Dak more.
I'll go next. I'll make this short and sweet, Connor. The Giants are going to kick in the back door, but the Cowboys are going to win. So,
No, this is going to be Russell Wilson sucking again. It's going to be the Cowboys.
Oh well. Though you saying like not even a cover.
No, this is going to be like I think the Giants will lose by 15.
Good teams win, great teams cover, and the Cowboys are on the.
They're not great. They're not great, but
the Cowboys showed up a little bit last week against the Eagles. The Giants have not stepped up yet. I don't see any scenario.
Neighbors was MIA for 80% of that game.
It's Russell Wilson. He's starting again. Like this
I think it should be Jameis. Apparently, Jameis is hurt.
I want Jameis.
100%.
I want the crab legs.
If Jameis and Neighbors, if Jameis and Neighbors was a thing, oh my god,
that would feed generations.
Yeah,
it would feed generations.
Seahawks and Steelers. Wow, this is another one. I only have money on 5 games, but it's all the ones we're starting with, I guess, because I love the Steelers here. I think the Steelers. I'm very low on Seattle this season, and nothing I saw offensively from them had me changing my mind at all. Pittsburgh.
Give me Pittsburgh. I think that's a pretty easy choice.
That's 2.5, by the way, for Pittsburgh, which
I'm looking
home, it's a great number.
I was looking this up just to make sure I wanted to give proper credit where credit is due. Another PSA announcement. Clint Kubiak, figure it out. Can we not give Charbonnet the ball so much?
Charbonnet should get the ball more.
Can we get the ball to Kenneth Walker? And if we're not going to get the ball to Kenneth Walker, figure it out. Figure it out.
To Elijah Arroyo then.
We're not figuring it out. It's a public service announcement for all people who own Kenneth Walker in fantasy.
Okay.
Or a roster Kenneth Walker in fantasy. Own seems like such a strong word. Roster Kenneth Walker. Give me the Steelers. I don't think the Seahawks figure it out. Give me the Steelers. I think DK. This is a DK revenge game. Like this is playing up as like a DK scores 2 touchdowns type of game.
Hey,
it really is.
Connor?
I'm going against my gut here. I think the Seahawks can. I think the Seahawks can get sneaky on this one.
Maybe you need to take some Pepto-Bismol. Don't trust your gut as much.
No, I think he saw that Steelers run defense last week and was like, "Yeah, maybe Seattle can get the run game figured out."
Yes, I mean this might be a Charbonnet and Walker combined.
Kempo and Walker can do some crazy shit, and JS like the one thing that went to mind was Garrett Wilson and Justin Fields just blew up the freaking Steelers secondary. Why not JSN?
Is that JSN's game? I don't think JSN's game is like deep crossers. It's more like
he'll be matched up in the slot against Devon Witherspoon a lot. I think
that's where I'm like
that might be tough, but they might also play because they have 2 slot receivers. They have JSN and Cooper Kupp. So getting outside
personally,
receiver.
But the thing is, JSN was playing 60% on the outside lot against San Francisco.
Hear me out.
He's playing the outside coverage. I think
so they're playing Kupp more in the slot.
Hear me out.
Slot, yeah.
1 by 3, tight bunch. Arroyo, Kupp, JSN, and then we got Walker and Charbonnet in the backfield. We don't even need a tight end. We just space it out and we let them run the ball. Like space it out and then we dink and dunk down the field. I have
Kemba Walker screen.
Right. Exactly.
Rams and Titans, no need to beat around the bush in this one. It's a 5.5-point spread, Rams.
5.5 is low.
Well, you got the West Coast team going east, and the Rams' offensive line's a little banged up, but I saw the Titans try to play offense. Rams.
It's also Denver. Keep that in mind. First game, playing at altitude.
Rams' defensive line's pretty good, too.
Yeah, this was the coin toss for me because I didn't really know which team was better in this situation, so I went Rams as well.
I think it's the Rams too, but I think the Titans may cover.
I refuse to pick the Titans if everyone else is picking the Rams. So
no, I won't blame you there. I just think that I do think that with Ridley getting blanket coverage all game last.
Yeah, I think Ridley's gonna be pissed,
well,
right?
That was
this
also
is like
Surtain.
This is like
a
Ridley.
Saying. It was Surtain all over him. And
Ridley's like, give me the ball this week, to Cam. He's like, can we?
Like the Rams, like they're gonna apply pressure, but I think that Cam Ward is going to get the ball.
It's so funny that we're like the Rams defensive line is so good, and Aaron Donald is just not
Missing.
there.
Yeah,
just not there. Yeah.
Bills Jets. Whenever Jets fans get something good, the next week is just pain and torture.
What's the
So
line?
I think it's 6.5. I think the Bills win and cover.
I think they win by 2 touchdowns. Give me Bills.
I was going to say, you think? It's pretty much, we know the Bills are going to win this one.
This is going to be. I also think this is going to be a close game, but it's going to be Bills.
Right answer.
All right. Well, those are the 2 best teams in the AFC East. Now for the 2 worst teams in the AFC East: Patriots and Dolphins. For the real sickos out there. Tommy,
I will be there. I will be there day one. I will be watching first snap of the game. I will be there.
And weirdly enough, I'm picking Miami to win the game.
Stop.
It's strange. Yeah.
What a fucking awful decision.
Fuck off. No.
I just don't believe in a single thing the Patriots have going offensively.
You have faith in Tua?
Yeah.
I do want to ask.
After the performance,
I don't know if the Patriots can string together a good play.
Are you trying to make like a pun to an occasion? Are you trying to make a pun there?
No,
like,
I think this might be the last good Tua game we ever get, and only good to an extent.
What is the kickoff time? I do want to know.
It's 1. It's 1.
Okay, I do not like the sun beaming down on the Patriots sideline. I do not love that.
There's that as well.
But
it's going to be 90 degrees.
Tommy, I say this with all due respect to all Dolphins fans out there. This is a Drake May breakout game. He's about.
This is also Dolphins.
He's about to have 3
1.5
passing touchdowns. He's about to have 3 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. Book it. I'm actually betting it. Drake May 4 touchdowns. I'm gonna let y'all know how it goes.
I would advise against that because last week against the Raiders defense that I don't think could cover my mom.
Week
Drake
1,
May looked like dog shit.
Week 1, throw it out.
So you're going
Connor
with this as well?
No, Patriots all the way. What do we? Yeah, what?
Cotter?
Patriots.
I think they're about to score like 35.
I'm someone who is. I think they'll figure things out. Like I think Booty's going to do well. I think that
By Booty, are you referring to Drake May?
I know. That's a pretty good joke. I like that one.
That was
a good one.
That was a good line. Trayvion's gonna figure it out. Drake's gonna figure it out. Booty's gonna figure it out.
But is Stephon Diggs ever gonna figure it out?
It doesn't matter. Mike Vrabel's too good of a coach to lose to the Dolphins on the road with this Dolphins team. Enough said.
All right. Jaguars, Bengals. I think Burrow kind of roars back to life. Give me Cincy.
Yeah, you can't cage a tiger forever. Go Tigers. Joe Burrow. Jamar Chase. Yeah. Bengals.
I want to ask a question though. I Bengals for me. But is Trevor Lawrence cooked?
What? I thought you were going to ask the opposite. I thought you were going to be like, is he good? I was like,
I don't know if Trevor Lawrence is cooked, but he might be mid.
Okay, mid is probably a better way to put it. Yeah.
The problem is he's mid, and everyone hyped him up as a top 5 quarterback on draft day. Like that. Reference. Like that's the problem. Yeah, the draft day reference. Yeah, that was good.
Okay, here.
That is such a wild movie, by the way. That is such a crazy movie. But.
Like, I want to get a good comparison of like how like iffy I am on him. Like, would you take like if you?
I love these comparisons.
If you need to win a game, would you rather have Trevor Lawrence or Joe Flacco?
If I had to win a game right now, Trevor Lawrence.
I think I'll take Flacco.
That's just.
I do not agree with that in any way.
As evidenced by the Browns losing last week to this Bengals team, I'm not taking Joe Flacco. Although I do not think the interceptions last week were Joe Flacco's fault. If you watch that game,
there were tips.
A lot of tips, a lot of weird
drops.
There were
both tips.
So,
like, I don't think Flacco's fault of them losing last week. Like,
I don't think he played. I don't think he played bad. He didn't give the ball to David Njoku, but that's a different discussion.
Okay. Even this, like,
Bryce Young or Trevor Lawrence. I go Trevor Lawrence. I mean, like, we can go all day.
I don't like dog shit.
Like it's to me like Trevor Lawrence is on a tier. I'm like I see him in that group with like also like Daniel Jones. Like I have no trust in him.
Oh, okay. That's a good.
I don't quite agree with that.
That's a good. I think that's a good comp.
At least Daniel Jones can run the ball.
Trevor Lawrence.
Like
I think that's the problem with Trevor Lawrence is he was billed as this top 5 QB, and now he's in the Daniel Jones. I hope he gets to a second contract.
Yeah.
Type player.
Well, he's on a second contract.
Well,
He's got a lot of money.
He did get a lot of money.
And honestly, I think that contract was bad.
Yeah.
Niners and Saints. Niners dealing with a lot of injuries. Brock Purdy very unlikely to play in this game. Niners are 3.5-point favorites. Mac Jones is the backup. I'm still rocking with the 49ers to win and cover.
CMC, baby.
Who's the backup?
Mac Jones.
In New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tyler Shuck isn't getting any run. He's 27 years old.
Well, they're sticking with Spencer Rattler for now.
The 49ers...
No, I'm saying Mac Jones is starting for San Francisco.
Oh, my fault. I see. I see.
Yes.
If that's the case, I'm really thinking about picking the Saints. But no, I think 49ers, even though Mac Jones, he needs to hand the ball off 40 times. So
yeah, exactly. Just hand the ball clearly to CMC. You're done.
Well, Brian Robinson can get some touches. I mean,
you will.
Yeah. Tommy?
Give me the 49ers.
Good call.
Browns and Ravens. We'll just go ahead and make this real quick. Ravens.
Yeah.
I do think the Ravens even covered the 11.5.
So the only thing I will say is Myles Garrett, you got to run away from him, but he's a game wrecker. Myles Garrett can make it a little bit interesting in terms of let's stay healthy. Let's get out of this game with our health intact. Because I was worried about Joe Burrow for a second when Myles Garrett was sacking him 4 straight plays or whatever it was that game. So
is anyone actually going against Baltimore here?
No. I just wanted to point out that Myles Garrett is a game wrecker.
Here's my surprise for the week. I actually think Chicago goes into Detroit and beats the Lions. The Lions are 6.5-point favorites right now, which I think is just an insane number for what we saw in week 1. Give me the Bears to win that game.
I originally had the Lions on there, but after
you picked them too?
Yeah.
I don't think the Bears is as trendy a pick as you think it is.
Up.
Yeah, I don't think the Bears are as trendy as you think.
I made all my picks after Monday Night Football, and I originally had Lions, but I was like, after how they played, I was like, I feel like the Bears might pull off a surprise win.
You were like Lions, Tigers, and Bears.
Oh my!
You were like, I can't pick that. I can't pick that this week. Give me. There's too much talent in Detroit.
Yeah, go with the Lions.
No. Vibes pick only. Bears, Ben Johnson, revenge game. Vibes pick.
I'll take the free win with the Lions.
You're going with Bears?
Okay, yeah. I did not expect most of you to be with me on this.
Vibes pick.
All right.
So we're all Bears on this one?
No, Connor's Lions.
I have Lions, baby.
Probably smart to go Lions, but vibes pick.
Broncos, Colts.
What's the spread for this one?
The Broncos are 2.5-point road favorites in this game. Or sorry, that's now down to 1.5 point road favorites.
They really do not like Bo Nix.
And Bo Nix played horribly in week 1. And I don't know if that much is going to continue. Daniel Jones and the Colts run game. Give me the Colts. Give me the Colts. Give me Tyler Warren back at it again. Give me Indy.
Dikembe Mutombo, the fingers up. This is Denver. It smells like Denver all the way.
Mitchell, I'm with you. I want the Colts, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say,
Daniel Jones is going to cause problems in this game, I think.
I was
with his legs. I think he's going to run a good bit in this game. Yeah.
You're going
outside the pocket, just causing things.
You're going back to UNC game draft year, Daniel Jones. That was going back to
I got Broncos on this one, but I think it might be a close game. I think this might be one of the...
I think it's a close game. I think the line is correct. I think it's close to a pick 'em. my point that I wanted to make was, I think I was early on the Josh Downs game because Patrick Surtain is about to take Michael Pittman out of the game. We got to get the ball underneath. Check down Charlie is back. Daniel
Josh
Jones.
Downs, Tyler Warren.
Yeah.
Big
yeah.
game for the two of them. We can go ahead and already pencil in Brandon for the Cardinals in this one.
Yeah,
Panthers
go ahead. That's fine.
and Cardinals. Cardinals are 6.5-point favorites, and
I actually think the Panthers cover, but it's fine.
I don't agree with Brandon on that. I've got the Cardinals winning and winning big. I think that defense is very underrated.
And make it a 21-point. Bet 20.5. Put your money where your mouth is.
I'll tell you which one that I made my advanced pick for, but this isn't it. But Arizona
Cardinals.
Great. I can't wait for the Panthers to win and then me feel like awful about it.
Yeah, I'm sure you feel awful when the Panthers win. Eagles and Chiefs Super Bowl rematch.
Week 2.
Week 2, but Xavier Worthy not going to play. Who the hell is Mahomes going to throw the ball to? Give me Philly.
Hollywood.
You know what the answer is.
Quinyon Mitchell?
Hollywood Brown.
Hey, he likes throwing the ball to Cooper DeJean.
Hollywood Brown is the answer. But give me Eagles. I think Saquon. Saquon's a little annoyed last week, a little bit annoyed.
It'd be nuts not going Eagles in this week.
I feel like you got to go Eagles. Going into Arrowhead, though, tough.
No Rashee Rice. The only way the Chiefs have a chance if Pacheco just finds something pulls a rabbit out of his hat. That's about it.
Yeah, they didn't run the ball well at all last week.
No, they didn't.
2 touchdowns. That's the only way I see them winning this game. Travis Kelce scores 2 touchdowns or something.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen either.
I think this might be the year the Chiefs have their downfall, and I'm all for it.
All right, Sunday Night Football, Falcons and Vikings. This is one where we talked earlier, Connor. Brian Flores scheming up ways to confuse young quarterbacks. And Michael Penix looked really good against Tampa. But I think Flores does it again, and Minnesota wins and covers. Right now, the spread is 3.5 for the Vikings. So I got Minnesota.
I like this matchup from a pure talent standpoint. Yes, I think Bijan has a big game. I'm going Falcons.
Skull, baby, skull.
Fuck yeah.
Tommy?
I said before, Vikings.
I can't wait for the Falcons to win.
We have a Monday night doubleheader, which
is the
I don't like from the
perspective.
This? I don't know. Do I look like Peyton Manning to you?
I gotta look this up. Motivating me.
We have a 7 o'clock game and a 10 o'clock game, the way that it used to be. Buccaneers and Texans. This is the one, Brandon, that the Texans are 2.5-point favorites. I am betting Tampa Bay minus 2.5 instead. Give me the Bucs to win this game. The Texans can't defend or can't block anybody, and they can't run the ball at all. I think Tampa's gonna be fine in Houston. Give me the Bucs.
Give me the Bucs as well.
Make it 3.
Sorry, I lost it. It's Bucs all the way. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't touch the Texans.
All right, we're all on Tampa. And then the final Monday night game. Chargers at Raiders. This line's been all over the place, too. I think people have been betting up the Chargers. It's now Chargers minus 3.5 in Vegas. Give me the Chargers to win this one. I'm interested to see which first-round rookie running back that really couldn't get it going in week 1 gets it going in week 2. And I think the answer is going to be Omari and Hampton.
Yeah, given how they performed against the Chiefs this past weekend, I think the Chargers are definitely going to be a big threat this year. So give me the Chargers.
I don't even think it was the best game. I think they want to run the football, and Omarion didn't really run the football.
Yep.
I don't think this one's going to be particularly close, and I feel bad saying that as we were all on the Patriots last week, but this is when we see the Raiders come down a little bit to earth. So, I know people were waiting for the update. Manning Cast is not on this week, so get ready to listen to Buck and Aikman.
Good.
Ugh. Chargers.
I'd much rather do that. Connor?
Chargers.
All right. Well, that'll wrap things up for... no, Brandon. No, we What are the Eagles gonna do?
No. This
What are
isn't
they
the
gonna
week.
do, Brandon?
This isn't the week.
What are they gonna do, Brandon?
It's not the
They're
week.
not gonna lean on him.
It's not the week. Well, Saquon.
It's a Super Bowl.
Saquon's gonna have like 50.
This
Saquon's
is-
gonna have like 2 40-yard runs. Like it's not gonna be like a lean on him situation.
I can't believe this game's gonna be very mid. Eagles Chiefs. I'm not looking.
I'm
forward to that game
actually
at all.
I'm more excited for Broncos Colts, which sounds stupid.
Oh, I am
but-
too. I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
that'd be a fun one.
Yeah.
No. First of all, I'm excited for Patriots Dolphins.
No, you're not.
Like actually excited.
Tommy's not excited for no. Neither fan base is excited for that game because they're both like,
You
shit.
might
What
not
if we
wanna
lose?
watch it.
All right, who's gonna
Yeah.
be the worst in this?
You might not want to watch it. I want to watch it.
That's not a must-win game. That's a must-not-lose game.
Yeah.
Must
So,
not get
yeah.
fired after this game.
Exactly. Yeah, Mike McDaniel, which maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. But
The toilet bowl.
anyway, we will be back next week, week 3, to go over what our takeaways from week 2 were, and give our picks for the week 3 games. There's got to be some standout week 3 games, right? There's got to be something in there that's hype. Let's see. Dolphins Bills Thursday night, Tommy. So
Yeah.
ooh,
Ugh.
if you like absolute ass beatings, Rams Eagles, Broncos Chargers, Lions Ravens on Monday night. So
Cincinnati Minnesota is the one I'm circling right now.
Jets Buccaneers could get a lot more interesting if the Jets pull out the impossible this week, but we'll see what happens. Who do the Panthers play week 3? Panthers play Atlanta. So, hey, maybe you get a win. Home game against Atlanta. You never know. So, thank you for listening. We'll see you next week. Bye.